Right, hi guys, welcome to the next section on parametrics, and I thought I'd just go through an example today to show you this type of question. So what we're looking at is where a parametric equation might intersect something like the axes, or it might intersect another line. So this question says the diagram shows a curve C with parametric equations x equals cos t plus sine t and y is equal to t minus pi by 6 squared, and we're given that t is in between minus pi by 2 and 4 pi by 3. Now the question says in part A, find the point where the curve intersects y equals pi squared. Now, I'm told that y equals pi squared, so I can say that t minus pi by 6 squared is equal to pi squared. T minus pi by 6 squared is equal to pi squared. So t minus pi by 6 is equal to pi. So t is equal to 7 pi by 6. Or, I could have said that is equal to minus pi because of the nature of squaring. So t would be equal to minus 5 pi by 6. And that's outside of our range because that's a smaller number than that. So we're going to discount that. And it's important to look at both solutions and pick the one we need. Right, so once we know what t is, we know that x, I need a different colour, x is equal to cos t plus sine t, so that's cos 7 pi by 6 plus sine 7 pi by 6. Now if I'm thinking about where they are, that's in the third quadrant, and the comparison to pi by 6, so that's minus root 3 over 2 and minus a half, so that comes to minus root 3 plus 1 over 2. So I'm crossing the line, or the curve, my parametric curve is intersecting this line, y equals that constant there, at the point minus root 3 plus 1 over 2 for my x, and my y comes from that, pi squared. And that's my answer. Now, the second part says find the coordinates of the points A and B where the curve cuts the y-axis. So the key thing there is that the y-axis, x equals 0. So I'm going to come back to this here, and I'm going to say that 0 is equal to cos t plus sine t, or sine t equals minus cos t, which I can rearrange even further to say tan t is equal to minus 1. So t is equal to minus pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4. So there are my t values. I just need to work out I know x is 0, so I need to work out my y values. So y is equal to t minus pi by 6 squared. So when t is equal to minus pi by 4, I have minus pi by 4 minus pi by 6 squared. So that's minus 5 pi by 12 squared, which is 25 pi squared over 144. So my first point that I'll get from that, we know that x is equal to 0 and the y is 25 pi squared over 144. Similarly, if I look at the second value of t, so t is equal to 3 pi by 4, I now have y is equal to 3 pi by 4, take away 6, so pi by 6 squared. Well, that's 9 pi by 12, that's 2 pi by 12, so that's 7 pi by 12 squared, which equals 49 pi squared over 144. So my second point where it crosses the y-axis, x is 0, but the y is 49 pi squared over 144. So I hope that helps you get started, because really it is just an example of a question, but there are bits and bobs to help us within there to work out. So first of all, we were given a y value that helped us work out the t. We substituted the t in to get the x value. The next question here asked about an axis crossing. Remember, on the y-axis x equals 0, but on the x-axis y equals 0. You will be expected to use that to work out a value of t again, because you're given a very specific value here, which helps you work out t. Now trig rules hold. Don't forget 2 answers for t, and again here there were 2 answers for t, which were important to consider. We eliminated that one, but these two were definitely within that range, and that meant that we'd got 2 answers for y. And we knew that there would be 2 answers for y because the question said find the coordinates of the point A and B where the curve cuts the y-axis. So things for you to look out for there, things to practice. I hope you get on okay.